Hi. Wait. The audio is fine, right? The audio is fine, right? It is. Okay. I'm just updating the titles and shit. Fuck. Let me search for... Can we use this as the thumbnail? Okay. BBT. Fuck did I do? Okay. King. Yes. Okay. Awesome. All right. Let me just see if chat is working okay, because I know we had issues with this on YouTube already. Awesome, alright. Okay. It is. It's working okay. Cool. What in the Alright. That's weird. Let me... Okay. Okay. Got scared for a second. How are we gonna do this? What is it? Tournament bracket maker. Create bracket. Bracket name. Alright. Bracket type single elimination. Bracket description. Save, I guess. You? Alright. Why are there teams? Okay, I'm kinda dumb, I'm not gonna lie. A little bit. Alright, I'll figure this out. I swear. Participants list. Alright. I mean, we have to include every character. It's gonna be a thing for sure. Okay. Let's go single, random. Okay. So it's BBT, right? We need to include every Duel Monsters character. So it's gonna be Yugi, Kaiba, Joey, Ishizu. Who else is there? Taya. Tristan. My we'll call him Little Yugi. Taya, Tristan, Grandpa, Grandpa Moto, Pegasus, Bakura, okay, Duke, Devlin, Mako Tsunami. Alright. Weevil, Merrick, Yami, Merrick, Odeon, Crumb, Para, Docs. And these are just some random characters, right? From Domino High. Let's go Para. Let's go Docs. Crumb. Team 20. Alright. GX, right? Jaden, Alexis, Chaz, Bastion? Chaz. Bastion? Zane, Cyrus, Blair, Hasselberry. Zane, Cyrus, Blair, Hasselberry, Aster, Jesse, Sartorius, Serena. Bonaparte, Gecko, wait, am I gonna have to? Oh my god. Single elimination. We got to 64, right? 65. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool. I think I got it. We're just gonna have to do it again. Fuck, I'm stupid. Alright. Yugi, Kaiba, Joey, Shizu. Mai, Yugi, Taya, Tristan. Grandpa Moto. Pegasus, Bakura. Duke Devlin. Mako Tsunami, Weevil, Merrick, Yami Merrick, Odeon, Paradox. Paradox. Alright. For the GX cast, we have, of course, our main man. Jaden. Wait, what was it? Jaden, Alexis, Chaz, Bastion. Zane, Cyrus, Blair, Hasselberry. Aster, Jesse, right? Aster, Jesse, Sartorius, Serena. Bonaparte. Adrian Gecko. Jim. Axel? Crowler, Atticus. Jasmine, Mindy. Sadie, Dorothy, right? Fonda Fontaine. Fuck Titan, stupid. Lyman. Banner. Chumley and Fujiwara. Alright, that's it for the GX ones. For the 5Ds cast, we got Yusei, Akiza, Jack, Crow, Kiryu, Bruna, antinomy. Sherry. Trudge. I don't want to make this too OP, so fuck it. Carly. Divine. Hunter Pace. That's it. That's it. Okay. Randomized seeds. BBT tournament. Okay. Submit. Submit. Alright. First duel is gonna be Serena versus Yugi. Lil Yugi. Alright. Let's get it. Time for the first duel of the day. CPU spectator normal duel. Standard setting, random. We got Lil Yugi over here. Where is he? Lil Yugi. Versus Serena. Alright, let's give it a go. Yugi's got the first move. Sets one, passes. After all that. Okay. Summons Beta and passes. Sets two, passes. Another one. Beta goes through. Okay. Cool. Got some damage showing. Let's do it all over again. Got some damage showing. She's running a little low. Giant Soldier of Stone to bring back her thing. Okay. Cool. Is Lil Yugi gonna take this one? He is! That's a win for Lil Yugi. Okay. Yugs, you got this. You got this. Let me just enter him as... just enter him as the definitive winner of this. Score reporting. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to make an account anyway. Okay, let's go. Let's go with Discord. Okay. Might as well. Fuck it. Agree. Username. Alright. Oh, wait. Single stage tournament, single elimination. Provide a list of participants. Save and continue. Start time 15th January, let's say 8:15. Save and continue. Start the tournament. Alright. Sabrina versus Yugi. Serena versus Yugi. Yugi took this one. Okay. Carly versus Grandpa Moto, duel number 2. Alright. Carly versus Grandpa Moto. Carly, where are you? Carly? Versus Grandpa Moto. Just check something before we... Okay. Carly versus Grandpa Moto, let's go. Grandpa little game and lucky number 1. Carly sets 2, activates Heart of the Underdog. Grandpa set passes with the upstart. Draws 1. Stalls fuck out of her. Another underdog. Grandpa sets a bunch and activates the greed card. Okay. He's going for Exodia, isn't he? It's either Exodia or Horakti. Whatever that card's called. The creator of light. Huh. Sucks. It is Exodia. Okay. I want him to succeed. Like, honest to God, I want him to succeed. Gonna be hard with the underdog though. 3 of them. 3 of them, dude. Is she gonna deck herself out? Oh no. Oh wait, it doesn't discard, it just inflicts damage. Okay. He's still in this. Still discard a bunch, yeah. Ha! Nothing. He does have some pieces though. I'll give him that. Oh my god, is she gonna deck out? she gonna deck out? Oh my god. So race to the bottom. Nothing. 2 cards remaining, man. He has to draw it. He has to get it. GG's by Exodia. Okay. He pulled it off. Solomon the GOAT. Alright. Report score. Grandpa Moto. Grandpa Moto advances in the next round. Round number 3, Akiza versus Pegasus. Okay. Reasonable. Let's get it. Fun matchup. Pegasus, my go. Versus Akiza. Let's go. Animated entities versus partners deck. Toon World, straight up. Uh-huh. Gigaplant with the supervise action. Okay, she's getting in. I can score a level 7. Going for the Xyz. Okay. Mind controlling that. Alright. Going for a level 5 Cataster. Going in for a gajillion damage. This is game. Pegasus, my man. Okay. Well earned, Akiza. Well earned. Alright. She got it. Akiza got it. Round number 4, Hunter Pace versus Bastion. Sure. That sounds fun. No. Random? Alright. Hunter Pace, where are you? Hunter Pace versus Bastion. Let's get it. Speed King versus Partners deck. Darkroom of Nightmare. And the Summon. Okay. Pot of Duality. Ukaze. And the Darkroom of Nightmare combo. Awesome. Hunter Pace getting in. Has to pop it. Bastion brings it back with the Monster Reborn. Disrespectful. Alright. Sets 1 passes. Going for an Xyz summon. Okay. Bastion counters that masterfully. Hunter's in a bad spot here. He's gonna have to pull something off to save his ass. And this is game! Bastion takes it. Not even gonna comment on that. Definitely would happen in real life, right? If it were real. Bastion Misawa wins over Hunter Pace in a pretty tight, close duel. Not even gonna lie. Submit scores. Okay. Awesome. Bastion moves on to the next round. Axel versus Sadie. We have a GX matchup. Wait, hold on. Let me just switch over to... Alright. Axel Brody versus Sadie. Random. Axel Brody. Where are you? Crimson Bullets. Okay. Versus Sadie. Sadie. Skill stop. Alright. Let's go. Axel versus Sadie. Round number 4. Right? Beginning off with the burn. Summons Beast King Barbaros. Goes in and sets 2. Bastion can't do much but set 1. All of this is gonna go through. Looking really bad for Axel. Alright. Alright. Looks like this is GG's. Looks like she has this. Yup. GG's. Axel Brody takes the L. In round number 5. Damn, we're moving along quite fast. Sadie with the W going into round 2. This is all round number 1. It's just table number 6, right? Sadie got it. Okay, Ruka versus Adrian Gecko. Cool. Let's go. Adrian Gecko, where are you? Drifting Cloud versus Fairy Forest. Round number 6. Let's get it. Sets 3 and passes. Summons whatever the fuck that cloud is. Flips Spore open. Little equip action going. Okay. Okay, we got some damage showing. That's nice. Unless he's able to combo off into Oblivion with like a bunch of tokens and shit. Ruka showing promise. Okay. Not really. Oh no. Oh no. Goes in for 2k damage. And goes over it. Okay. Cool. Doesn't matter, does it? Passes, there's nothing they can do. 2k damage showing. Jesus Christ, man. Passes, there's nothing they can do. This is looking bad for Ruka. Sets 1. Can that be the one they need? Nope. GG's. The worst character in GX takes this one. Whatever, man. Whatever. Not disappointed at all. Adrian Gecko with the W. An all-female matchup. Sherry versus Taya from Duel Monsters. Okay. Queen Duel. Holy shit, man. Swear to God, if Taya takes that one, or, you know, the coming one. Sherry, where are you? Sherry LeBlanc, Cavalier's Pride. Okay. Versus Taya. Taya Gardner with the Jewel of the Sage's First Curtain. Okay, Sherry LeBlanc versus Taya Gardner. Let's get it. Sherry sets 3, passes. Taya sets 2, passes. Summons and passes. Taya going crazy. Can't do anything though. Cock blocked. Adds polymerization. Uses polymerization. Got some fusion action. And some synchro action to boot. Hell yes. Sherry draws first blood. Fire Sorcerer. Okay. A lot of good Delta to you at this point. Can't do much though. Okay. Not good for Taya. Not looking good at all. Uh-huh. $100 life point clutch. We should be able to nope. It's GG's. Sherry takes it pretty decisively at that. Okay. That went as expected. Let me see. Sherry versus Taya. Sherry takes that one. For the next matchup, we have Odeon versus Crowler. Okay. Odeon versus Crowler. It's gonna be fun. No, random. Odeon. Duel Monsters Fab. Wait, where are you? Here you are. Odeon. Trap of the Mystical Beast. Okay. Where's Crowler? Crowler. Bachelors in Dueling. Okay, Odeon versus Crowler. Let's get it. Another DM versus GX moment. Sets 5, passes. Gear Town. Okay. First Monarch. Passes, can't do much. Alright, we can get through. But we got the Metal Effect Slime to kind of block Crowler for the time being, at least. Odeon can't do much either, it seems. Okay. It can go through, but Odeon has another one ready. Cool. Sets one. Passes. Alright. Summons yet another beast. The soul goes into defense. First blood. Crowler draws. Oh, we got some monster action going. Sets two and passes. These have all the weaknesses of trap cards because they are also trap cards in addition to being monsters. Crowler continues to draw blood. Odeon sets and passes. It looks like it's lights out for Odeon. Without a single life point spent. That's my teacher. Okay. Crowler takes that one. Chumley versus Bruno for the next one. Okay. Where are you, Chumster? Chumley. Chasing the back of my father. Alright. Bruno, let me find you. Team 5D's destroy Gen X. Or Gen X, rather. Alright. Cool. Cool. Awesome, even. Chumley sets 3 and passes. Reveals Master of Oz to add that thing to hand. Equips a bunch of shit to it. Okay. Chumley sets another one and passes. Okay, that was a good play. Summons that and passes. Draws first blood. Damn it. Adds the other material to hand. Does he have it? Oh, no he doesn't. Ayers Rock Sunrise. Big Koala. Attack mode. Okay. That was, I guess, the next best thing. It's gonna continue to push through. Really cool. Was it worth the ad? It's just 900 points, but still. Sets 2, passes. Summons Giant Rat. Could have done massive damage, but still, Chumley in full of control of the duel. And it's GG's. Chumley takes his first W of the tournament. Let's go. That's my boy. Chumley and Bruno. Chumley wins, actually. Alright. Jasmine and Blair for the next one. Jasmine? Where are you? Jasmine. Heated Reincarnation. And Blair. GX matchup. Naive Maiden. Alright. Let's get it. Another all-female clash. Jasmine sets 3 passes. Blair sets 5 passes. MSD's the one of those. Okay. Gains a bunch of life. Heals up. Summons Maiden. That thing gets a counter. I don't know what that does, but yeah. It's gonna be tough to get to Blair because she's healing up quite nicely. It's the Maiden again. Alright. Another counter. Draws first blood, but doesn't matter because she's healing up a bunch. Got life points to spare. Grabs the Maiden again. Wow. Okay. Maiden stays on the field this time. Still can get her below 8k. Jesus. No matter what Jasmine does, she's powerless. Got her below 8k. Let's go. Ha. Good one. Good one. Okay. Summons a 5th monster. Fire Yarrow. I assume every single one of these is gonna go through. She's accumulating fucking counters. I don't know what any of those do. Bro's very low. Very low. GG's. Jasmine takes that one. Alright. Whatever. Where are you? I was pretty indifferent towards this duel. Jasmine. Winner. Winneress. Next one. For the next one we have Lyman Banner. Slifer Red Teacher. Versus the true form of Bruno. Antinomy. Okay. Let's get it. Antinomy versus it was Lyman Banner. You find them. Where are you? Lyman Banner. We have high-tech tech genius versus the alchemy of Helios. Alright. Cool. Let's get it. Sets 3, passes. Soul Absorption. Summons Helios Duo Magistus. Pops that for whatever reason. Synchros for a Hyper Librarian. Destroys the Magistus, but it comes back. Okay. Seems like Antinomy is in a good position overall. So releases his own cards. Gains 2k off of Soul Absorption. Awesome. Alright. Brings back the guy. Another Soul Absorption. Alright. Whatever. Another synchro. Goes for the magician. Warrior magician. Banner heals up a bunch. He's at 11k right now. Pardon me. Still not gonna be enough to finish him off, but would have been over if he hasn't healed all that much. It's GG's. Yup, Antinomy takes this one. Okay. As expected, kind of. I was expecting Banner to go crazy or anything. Antinomy wins. Yami Merrick versus Sartorius for the next one. Alright. Yep. Antinomy kind of did already. Yeah, that was not even close, man. Not even close. Antinomy was dominating that fucking duel. Thank you for tuning in, Double Crosser Forte. Appreciate it. Anyway, Yami Merrick versus Sartorius for the next one. Let's get it. Yep, it's gonna be a great one. It's gonna be an amazing one. Alright. Yami Merrick. Bitter Torture. Okay. Versus Sartorius. Origin of the World. Alright, let's get it. Merrick sits 3 and passes. Okay. Second coin toss already on the field. Merrick is also setting up. Just desserts. And smacks for 18. Based. Okay. Yeah, thanks. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Goes into the Nudoria. The Fool is getting popped. Okay. Yami Merrick is doing things. Cup of Ace going into Sartorius' favor. Another tribute to the Doomed. And destroys the thing, but gets popped regardless. Alright. Second coin toss, I guess, fixes it. I have no idea what this does, but yeah. Yep. My money's also on Merrick. But it would look like Sartorius gained a lot of control. So yeah. Yep. Sartorius got this one. Let me just verify the winner here. Sartorius gets the W. For the next one, we have Crow from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds versus Cyrus Truesdale from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Sheesh is right, yeah. I wasn't expecting that. Alright, let's get the next one set up. Crow versus Cyrus Truesdale. Arguably the two main sidekick or slash best friend characters from their respective shows. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. Let's get it. Crow goes first, sets 3. Cyrus opens with Polly for Steam? Okay, awesome. But still gets the 16 via Drillroid. MST's whatever that was. Icarus attack is insane value here on Crow's part. Sets 1, passes. Both are doing the top deck game. Gets the 12 of Avara. Cool. Okay, armor unit. Gets 17 in. Monster Reborns goes into Armor Master. Alright, cool. Passes here. Summons Gale. Offs the token to get that back. Goes for insane damage. Yep. Definitely an easy win for Crow here. Ooh, the Kite Roid. Yep, this is GG's. Easy. Easy. Alright. Crow from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds takes the win. Yami Yugi versus Duke Devlin, a DM only matchup for the next one. The Dungeon Dice Monsters rematch. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Both are DM characters, so let's go. Yami Yugi versus Duke Devlin. I'm Afraid of Spells versus Partners deck. Let's get it. Yami Yugi will go first, sets 1, passes. Delta Tri. Heavies. The field is still empty. Yami Yugi with the Gores, hell yes. Summoner Monk. Gets the Prisma. Okay. Goes into Dark Rebellion. Awesome, dude. Yami Yugi in full control of this duel. Duke is dangerously low on life points. Unless that face down is something good, like a Mirror Force. It's not gonna have a good time. GG's. Pharaoh Atem takes this one. Amazing. I mean, did anyone expect anything else to happen? Anything other than this outcome, specifically. Okay, Pharaoh Atem takes that one. 5Ds only matchup for the next one. Right. Kiryu versus Divine. Yep. Insanely fast. These duels go by sometimes in less than a minute. Like, it's insane. Especially if someone is able to combo off. Let's see. Kiryu or Kallen in the dub, I believe, versus Sayer or Divine. Kiryu versus the leader of the Arcadia movement. Where is he? My go, Divine. Revenge of the Black Flame. Is he playing a Horus deck or something? Yup. Kiryu takes this one. Most likely. Into the Void. Yup. Those are infinities. Infernities, sorry. MST, okay. Psychic versus Infernity. All of those are tuners, right? Yep. Not looking good for... Oh, he can go for a synchro here. And heals up a little bit. Goes over 8k. Okay. So that's another one. Passes. Come on, Callan, dude. You gotta think of something. Not bad. Not bad. You gotta think of something. Pops the thing. Okay. Okay, I see you, Chief. Summons that. Gets popped. Okay. Insane synchro here. Infernity Doom Dragon. 3k to the face. Okay. It's probably some stall thing. No. Heals for 3k. Jesus Christ. But Monster Reborn's this. Alright. Shaved off all the extra points, I guess. Oof. No way to bring it back now, Callan. But the wall is impenetrable. Okay, we got a back and forth. Brings back the both of them. Wow. Okay. Okay. I see you, boy. It's a close match. If this goes through, Callan wins. Wow. 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 Yup. Yup. Peak Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm telling you. It's peak Yu-Gi-Oh! Jesus. Alright. Kiryu deserved the win here. Bro fought for it. Holy shit. Yep. Yep. The boy never lets down. Another interesting one. Yusei Fudo, the protagonist of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds versus My Valentine from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Alright. Also, possibly a close one. I don't know where I stand on this. Where are you? Where am I? Both are using partners decks, so it's gonna be them at their prime. I love Mai, but she's going down for sure. We'll see. We'll see. Pops mind control. Okay. Goes for the Xyz. Smacks for 27 and sets one. You say on the defensive here. Brings back the Cyber Harpy. Goes for another Xyz. Holy shit. Okay. Not looking good for you, say. 1 for 1. Level leader passes. SGG's. Oh god. Oh god. Forte. I'm so sorry, man. I was rooting for him too, man. Jesus. Alright. With a heavy heart, I report that My Valentine won her duel against the GOAT. The GOAT. Yusei Fudo. Alright, Next one is Zane Hellkaiser from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX versus Merrick Ishtar from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Also a cool matchup. Where are you, Merrick? Merrick. Judgment of the Jackal versus Zane Truesdale using partner's deck. Alright. Yup, it does hurt. It does hurt a lot. Rio should get this one, yeah. Sidra can't go through. Sets 2. DNA surgery goes off. Chimeratic Fortress Dragon. Okay. I see you. Rio. I see you. I see you, Hellkaiser. Power Bond. For a 5600 Cyber Twin. If this goes through, he has it in the bag. Turn number 6 victory for the GOAT of GX. I knew it. I knew it. We aligned for once, Forte. We got it. We got it. The GOAT of GX, Zane Truesdale, moves on to the next round. Ryo Marufuji in the original. Another GX exclusive. Chaz Princeton, or Manjome Thunder in the Japanese, versus Jesse Anderson or Johan Anderson in the original version. Yep, easy work. Chaz versus Jesse for the next one. Let's go. Where are you, Chazzy boy? Chaz versus Jesse. My Family versus Partner's deck. What do you think, Forte? Who's getting this one? King of the Swamp for Poly. Sets 1. Junk Synchron to hand. Wow. Alright. Based King. Targets the set with MST. Goes up for a 5. Cataster. Okay. Okay. I see you, homie. Revives the junk. And smacks for 13. Goes for Stardust Dragon. Wow. Alright. Can go for another 5 here. Another Cataster. Hell yes. Easy. 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 Chaz Princeton obliterates Jesse. Holy shit. My go. King of Games material. Chaz Princeton is moving on to the next round. Another classic matchup is Shizu versus Jim Crocodile Cook. Yeah, it looks like Yusei's, but it's also using Armed Dragons and it's Armed Dragons and Ojamas with a Yusei Fudo skin over it. Is Shizu Ishtar versus Jim Crocodile Cook. So it's gonna be fun. Is Shizu partner's deck as well. Okay. Versus Jim. Fusion of the Fossils. Alright, let's get it. Dollar Tree Synchrons. Yep. Sets 3, passes. Goes over it. MST's gonna hit the back row, so no dice. Brings back Spear Soldier. Goes for an Xyz. Okay. I see you, Ishizu. I see you. Sets 1, passes. Goes for Necro Valley. Fossil Dino's gonna hit that, so no dice. Runs into a Spy. Effect's gonna go off and it's gonna deal a little bit of damage. Shizu going full throttle on my boy Jim over here. Holy shit. Okay. Alright. Not gonna help you, my guy. It's GG's. Ishizu Ishtar has this one. Okay. Okay. I see you. I respect it. I respect it. Female empowerment. Okay. Time for a battle of the siblings. Alexis versus Atticus Rhodes. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Okay. Alexis versus Atticus. Where are you? Where are you, Alexi? Okay. Alexis versus her brother. The man, the myth, the legend. Atticus Rhodes. Carefree person. What a creative nickname. The Queen of Obelisk Blue versus her own blood. Atticus Rhodes. Formerly known as Night Shroud. Take care, Forte. Thank you for tuning in. MSD, wow, okay. Okay, she's cooking. She's cooking. Goes for an Xyz. Fire Formation, Tinky. Alright. I see you, homie. Goes for a... Oh my god. Oh my god. She's gonna get it. She's gonna get it, isn't she? That's it. That's it. My boy's cooked. My boy's cooked. Yep. Not a single point drop. Holy shit. Okay, the Queen of Obelisk Blue takes this one. Verified the winner, Alexis Rhodes. As was foretold in Season 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. The sister always wins. Another cool matchup. Weevil Underwood versus Yu-Gi-Oh! GX protagonist, the man, the myth, the legend, Jaden Yuki. Let's get it. Thank you all for tuning in. The hype is off the charts, man. Weevil. Desperate Evolution versus Jaden Yuki, Slifer Red, with partner's deck. Weevil sets 1, passes. Rhoda for Stratos, E-Call for Bubble Man. Stratos to add Burstinatrix. Goes into Pinch Hopper. Okay. Not getting off the flip effect, I see, but... Sets 1 passes. Summon Sparkman. Okay. Sparkman goes in again. Not a single one of these went off yet. I think he's got 3 in hand by now. Why not set either one? Like any one of the 3, man. E-Call for a Blade Edge. He can go for a Blade Edge if he wants to. Burst and Spark for Edge. Monster Reborn's the Sparkman. Okay. Dealing some damage. Finally. Putting that Twerp Weevil in his place. Weevil sets 1 and passes. Not a good strat against Blade Edge. Wild Card and Clayman going full aggressive. Alright. Wildheart's gonna hit that. Clayman sadly isn't gonna be able to get over that. $400 there. Alright. Blade Edge goes for a good chunk of damage. Effect's gonna trigger. It's gonna add to hand. Okay. Burstinatrix is gonna hit. Weevil's at low life points. 2300. Alright. Whatever. Can he pull this off? Yup, it's GG's. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX's main man wins against the Bug Boy. Would have expected. Not gonna lie. Shaden wins. Bonaparte versus Florida Fontaine, another GX matchup. Did I miss him? How? How did I miss him? Jesus. How did I miss both of them at first? What am I fucking stupid? What's going on? Okay. Emperor's Hall versus Painful Treatment. Let's get it. Always rooting for the female. Alright. Upstart. Reign of Mercy. Sets 2 passes. Okay. He's going for the thing. She doesn't have Samochi. Could cost her in the long run. She keeps healing, so. But she is below 8k. Not looking good for Miss Fontaine. Holy shit. Okay. Wow. Wow. Holy shit, dude. Outplayed. Bonaparte takes the win. I'm not gonna lie. This caught me off guard a little bit. Alright. Bonaparte takes the win. Is it Bonaparte? Am I tripping? Is it Bonaparte? No, it is Bonaparte, right? Bakura, Rio Bakura versus Docs of the Paradox Brothers. A DM slash GX matchup. Oh, are we kidding? It is a DM matchup, isn't it? Alright. Rio Bakura versus is it Docs? I think it's Docs, right? It is Docs, yes. Cool. Cool. No. Labyrinth type fusion versus Curse of the Dead. Setting action. Can't do much against it. Sad. Soul exchange for Sangha of the Thunder and Destiny board is on board. Docs needs to figure this one out pretty soon if he wants to survive. The Dark Door is gonna prevent Destiny board from going off. Or? Right. He needs to blow up his own Dark Door somehow. Bro, what a dumb guy. What a dumb guy. He had it. I mean, I guess you could make the argument, but come on, man. You literally had it. And now he added Gate Guardian. Dealing damage. You need to blow up the door, man. Oh my god. Well, I don't know, man. With plays like that, you kind of deserve it. Alright. This one deservedly goes to Docs of the Paradox Brothers. Docs. Docs. Rua versus Trudge. Another 5Ds matchup. Rua. The former All-Stars. Where is Trudge? I love you, Mikage-san. Okay. Whatever you say, I respect it. Respect the honesty. The hustle is based. Alright, Morphtronic summoning action. Goes for a Montage Dragon. Alright. Oh god. It's a bloodbath. Ooh! Blown up. Blown up. Can't do much. Goes off for a Power Tool Dragon. Okay. Sizable damage going in. got his own synchro summon for a Gaianite. And I got blow up because of the equip spell. Power tool, randomizing again. God, power tool is so OP in this context. Jesus Christ, it's a complete turnaround, man. Alright. Power tool randomizes again. GG's. Rua or Leo takes the win. Rua is going to the next round. Kaiba versus Para for the next one. Let's get it, jeez. Random. Seto Kaiba versus Para of the Paradox Brothers duo. Labyrinth type Shadow versus Partners deck. Face off for the ages. Funny because their decks only work in tag team duels. That's Blue Eyes, obviously. Call of the Haunted for the King. Adds a Blackluster Soldier to hand. Goes for a Dragon Master Knight. King. Okay. Massive damage showing. Tributes it for a set, so doesn't really help, I guess. Reverse Megamorph action. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. I see you. All of that's gonna go through. It's kind of bad. Not gonna lie. Monster Reborn for the Prodigy. Okay. Oh no, Kaiba boy. You're in big trouble. If you speak, you in big trouble. I can't believe it, bro. Seto Kaiba eliminated in the first round. God damn it, chat. God damn it. What was that? Oh god, okay. Para goes into the next round. Fujiwara versus Hasselberry, a GX only matchup. Okay. Cool. Random. Fujiwara, Yusuke. Clear area. Oh my god. Where are you, Hasselberry? It is Hasselberry, isn't it? Yep, it is. My money's on Hasselberry, honestly. But yeah, we'll see. Very unpredictable duels thus far. Or matchups, not even duels. Okay, upstart action. Uh-huh. Sabersaurus Pass. Classic. Sabersaurus goes in for the 19. Alright, Dino Boy. threatening roar stops all of that though. So I think this is GG. Yup. Hassleberry with a 1000-point buff wins against Fujiwara. I gotcha. I see ya. The Dino Duelist proceeds to the next round. Mako Tsunami versus Tristan Taylor. DM Classics. It's the fucking... What's the football thing called? It's the El Clasico of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Tristan Taylor, Rare Metal Barbarian, versus Mako Tsunami, Fishing Thunder. Alright. Last duel of round 1. Fusion Sage. Sets 1 passes. Can't get over the Hex Seal. Sets 1 passes. Activates the polymerization. Super Robo Lady. Okay. Okay. Alright, he's making some plays. But he gets eaten by the fisherman still. Sets 1 passes. Alright, Mako on the offensive. Yeah, not looking good for Tristan over here. Sets another 1, passes. Needs to be heavy. Please be Mirror Force. Jesus. Nope. Tristan Taylor gets obliterated. Predictably so. Alright. Round 2. We have Jack Atlas, Master of Faster, versus Yugi Moto. Awesome matchup, though. Jack Atlas, Partners deck, versus... Not Joey Wheeler. Where's Yugimoto? Yugimoto. No. Bruh. Little Yugi. I need you. My Magnet Warriors versus Partners deck. Let's get it. Alright. Photon Trasher. Catapult Zone. Set 4. I'm missing one of those. Having, after all. Big Shield Gardner running. Holy shit. Gold Star King Monster Reborn. Alright. Is Jack gonna go for an Xyz? No. Guess not. Okay. Okay. Why? I don't get it. Why? Alright. Passing. Synchro action for Dragon Archfiend. Alright. Awesome effect for this exact situation. Bro wiped the board with one swipe. Yugi on the defensive. Alright. Set 1 pass. Okay. Instant fusion one more time. Another red dragon archfiend. That is so dope. Jack Atlas is most likely gonna... Hell yeah. The Master of Faster eliminates the King of Games from the tournament in the first duel of round 2. God, I wish Forte was here to see this. Okay. Jack moves on to the next round. Grandpa Moto versus Akiza for the next duel of the second round. Is Grandpa gonna be able to avenge his grandson? Grandpa Solomon Moto versus Akiza Izinski. Grandpa's little game versus partner's deck. Grandpa on the Exodia grind. Aki on the Gigaplants grind. Let's see. Mathematician. Okay, going for the dandy action. Spore with the 1-for-1. Based. Okay, Cataster. Bringing back the Spore. Hyper Librarian. Wow. Okay, but Gravity Binds tops all of it. Okay. Drawing and setting a bunch. As expected. Yada. Set one pass. Jesus. Grandpa, what the fuck? He's determined to get it. Monster Reborn, the Mathematician. The Mathematician can go through though, because it's level 3, so nice workaround. Having all that. Cool. Another upstart. Ooh, the Messenger of Peace. Nice. Jar of Greed. Komodo's gonna pay the toll. Ally Birdman's gonna keep... I guess not. Okay. I was gonna say it's gonna keep going for it, but apparently not. Dark Holing nuking the whole board. DDRing the fucking Dandelion? Okay. Dandelion going for 300. Alright. Grandpa's gonna keep paying. Alright. Dandelion going in once again. Getting the tokens. Alright. Xyz. Okay. Lone Fire. Alright. Gigaplans? Supervise. Does Aki have this one? Grandpa pulling out the clutch. Okay. Okay. Grandpa Moto takes out the Black Rose with Exodia the Forbidden One. The oldest auto win condition in the game. Old school. Kicked the new school's ass. Bastion versus Sadie, another GX only matchup. Okay. Bastion Misawa. Bastion Misawa versus Sadie. Wait, was it Sadie or Serena? I gotta check. It's Sadie, alright. I got it right. Partners deck versus skill stop. Is it gonna be the nerd versus the nice cafeteria lady? Who's gonna win? Uh-huh. Sadie stops it with Waboku. Nice. Okay. Wipes her board. That's cool. Sets one, says. Draws first blood. Another swing for 19. Sadie on the defensive. She can't seem to find it. Another 19 goes through, man. It's not looking good. Not looking good. Oh my god. Yep. Bastion Misawa without a single life point lost. Advances into the next round. Bastion. Adrian Gecko versus Sherry. Okay. I see it. Sherry. Nice. I was wondering when I was gonna get like at least one of these without ever clicking the selection menu. Yep. Adrian. Oh, Jesus. Adrian. Cavalier's Pride versus Drifting Cloud. Asshole versus French person. I wonder who's gonna get this one. Remember, Sherry knows how to fusion and synchro summon, so... Okay, that was easy. Both taking 800 from that. Sherry on the offensive. Adrian blows right through that. Okay. Poly action. Alright. Tokens for that. No cards in hand from Sherry. Officially. Alright. Adrian keeps breezing through her field. Not looking good for Sherry. Oh no. It's GG's. Adrian Gecko sadly takes it. Adrian Gecko. Joey versus Crowler. Okay. Okay, G. Okay. Blessed to watch this. Joey Wheeler versus Crowler. Partners deck versus Bachelor in Dueling. Bachelors in Dueling. Bachelor in Dueling. Funny. Joey going for the allure. Red eyes in hand. Set to pass. Okay. Oh! Ancient Fairy. Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Okay. Okay, okay. Going for a synchro summon here. Flashing Jade Dragon Stardust. And first of the dragons. Alright. Joey's taking on Crowler, dog. God damn it. My boy's ruthless. Oh no. Is he gonna poly? Oh, thank God. GG's. Joey Wheeler taking on Villian Crowler. PhD in dueling. Effortlessly. Oh my God. Okay. Did we... Okay. Thought we were gonna crash for a second. Joey. The absolute Giga Chad. Moving on to the next round. Chumley versus Jasmine. Okay. Jasmine? Heated Reincarnation. Shumley. Chasing the back of my father. So funny. Alright. Got a little action going. Assembling the materials. Nope, he didn't get it. Fire formation. Oh no. Okay. A little bit of a retaliatory measure. I get it. This I don't get. But, you know. Chumley on his back foot. And it's GG's. Jasmine takes that one. Alright. Jasmine the Obelisk Blue. Beating the card game designer Go. Mindy versus Antinomy in the next one. Alright. Mindy? Alright. Mindy. Ocean of the Strong versus Antinomy. High-tech deck genius. Alright. Quite a lot of them fight in the last round. Apparently. Indy going for the Moray. Only to set one. Okay. Atlantean Marksman. Alright. But the piercing is real. And so is the Umi action. Getting over the Gladiator. Wow. Another synchro for him from hand. Not good. Blowing up the Umi. Switching over the control of the monsters only to obliterate her. Wow. What a masterful play from an antinomy here. Okay, blowing through her defenses. Wide open. 25 to the face. Mindy doesn't stand a chance. Right Keki breaks it. Antinomy, however, is prepared. Does a bunch of special summons. Summons the Hyper Librarian. And it's GG's for Mindy over here. Antinomy advances into the next round. Wow. Antinomy. Sartorius versus Crow in the next one. Alright. Sartorius, Origin of the World, versus Crow Hogan and his partner's deck. Okay. Synchroing. Armed Wing. Goes in. Blows up the field spell. Based. Doesn't go through with the coin toss. Their special action. Wow. Alright, blowing up the both of them so he can go for a direct attack. But kick's cancelled out. Doesn't matter. Huh. Bro took the bait. How awful, though. Alright. Demon King Dragon Belzy. Beals. The Fool's gonna hold out. Fool's making this funny. Armor Master is on the field. Sartorius setting one and passing. Doesn't it also destroy things with wedge counters on it? Or not? Oh, it still does piercing. GG's. I don't know why. For a second there, I thought he wired that. So. Crow Hogan, the Blackwing Duelist, advances into the next round. Aster Phoenix versus Yami Yugi. Wow. Okay. Hype. Absolute hype. Random. Aster Phoenix versus Man, the myth, the legend. Hero of Destiny versus Partner's deck. Mausoleum. Okay. Deformation. Okay. Close the spark off. Attacks for 5k. First turn. Jesus Christ. Ebon Illusion Magician. Okay. Oh my god. Aster didn't stand a chance, man. And finished him off with his own monster for the disrespect. Okay. The king of games moves forward in life. Kiryu versus Mai. Alright. Kiryu, or Callan Kessler, goes against Kurojaku Mai, or Mai Valentine. Both are using their partner decks. Let's go. Into the Void. Okay. Masterful for him. Upstart action. Hunting Ground. Another upstart cart car. Alright. Oh wow. Oh wow, blows up the entire back row, goes for the Xyz. Jesus Christ. Crushing him over here. Deadly combo. Okay. GG's. Mai obliterates Callan and moves on into the next round. Zane Truesdale Hellkaiser versus Manjome Thunder or Chaz Princeton for the next one. Another GX only matchup. Chaz Princeton. Both are using partners' decks. Honestly, I think Chaz gets this one because of the sheer absurdity of his deck. Unless he's bricking like... Oh, hits the Mirror Force straight up. Wow. Okay. Dark Holes. Ojama Country. Sure. Ojama Yellow swings for 1k. Draws 4 cards, straight up. Chimera Tech, the disrespect. Chaining Ojama Trio. Wow. Okay. Is there a reason why he didn't go for the synchro? Can he not? Nope. Apparently Rio's gonna get this one. Polymerization. Ooh, okay. De-prisons that. Okay, it's GG's. Zane Truesdale advances. Chaz didn't stand a chance. Ishizu versus Alexis. Girl on girl violence. Queen of the Obelisk Blue versus the Ishizu, the Ishtar sister. Oof. Nice royal tribute. Nope. Saying no to that. Shizu explosive as ever. Is it GG's already? Jesus Christ. Well, that was easy. She mopped the floor with Alexis. Okay. I see you, homie. Dorothy versus Jaden. Another GX only matchup. Okay. A lot of GX characters made it through, surprisingly. Alright. Jaden Yuki versus Dorothy. Right, Kiki's the Clayman. Okay. Sparkman summon Miracle Fusion. Alright. Okay. Wow. Alright. Uh-huh. Okay. Mopping the floor with him, I see. Shining Flare Wingman. Okay. Finally fighting back. Okay. Close matchup here. Truly. Will Jaden pull out a W? Wow, okay. Alright. It's definitely a dub for Jaden. Wow, okay. Looked like she had him, but no. Oh, what's up, Arturo? Jaden moves forward. Bonaparte versus Docs. Bonaparte. What the fuck am I saying? Can't get his name right for the life of me. Bonaparte. Docs. Emperor's Hall versus Labyrinth type fusion. Okay, Docs is doing the cleaning. Bonaparte on his back foot here. While the spamming continues. Holy fuck, dude. Oh wow. Still, GG's. Oh. The dub goes to Docs. Okay. Rua versus Para. Speaking of the Paradox Brothers. Okay. Got it. Versus Para. Let's see if the other brother's gonna advance. Huh. Equip action going. Getting over the Jirai Gumo and attacks again for 32. Wow, got him below half already. Set one pass. Goes for the Suijin. Nice. Rolls a 6. I don't know what any of these dice rolls mean, but, you know. Oh no. Labyrinth Wall. As long as that's on the field. Going into a big synchro here. Power tool might help. Alright. Still passes. Oh no. Alright. Boy fighting. That labyrinth wall's still too big. Huge synchro here. Machine Dragon Power Tool. Okay. Para is somehow fighting back. Now Rua is on his back foot. Jesus. Or not. GG's. Rua advances. Okay. Wow. Intense. Rua moves on forward. Hasselberry versus Tristan Taylor. The secondary best friend character versus secondary best friend character. Where are you? Rare Metal Barbarian versus Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Jurassic World. Sabersaurus in set 1. Okay. Assertive. Obliterating Tristan over here. Wow. Not even a turn. Jesus. Okay. That surprised no one. Hasselberry wins this one. Jack versus Grandpa Moto for the next one. Where's Grandpa Moto? Where can I find him? Solomon? Versus Jack. Alright. Setting 3 passing. Heaving. Should not have done that. It was just draw power, man. Upstart into upstart is crazy, man. Okay, Jack is assertive, and Solomon is bricking. Ah, fuck it. Just going under. Messenger. Why though? Why though? Why though? Why though? Yeah, okay, but why? Oh my god. What was the point in any of this. Bro is fucking stupid. Finally, Jesus. GG's, Jesus Christ. Took you a minute. Anyway, Grandpa's out. Jack moves forward. Bastion versus Adrian Gecko. Okay. Partners deck versus Drifting Cloud. Alright, no monsters. Popping the back row. Okay, assertive. Almost got him. Oh wow. $300 fucking. Alright. GG's. I don't know why leave it in attack mode, but whatever. Bastion wins. Bastion got it. It's Joey Wheeler versus Jasmine. Jasmine? Sora Shunin. Heated Reincarnation versus Partners deck. Imagine if Joey had Dragoon in this game, that would be best. Uh-huh. 25 to the face. My boy's moving. Eh, not worth it, in my honest opinion. There you go. Why? Why do this? Oh my god. Why? Jesus, Joey. Okay. GG's. Joey advances into the final round. Joey kicking Jasmine out. Alright. Antinomy versus Crow. Crow. Antinomy. Alright. I'm esteeming this. Alright. I respect it. Drawing first blood. Hyper Librarian, okay. Delta Crow, wow. Relentless. Even though he doesn't seem to draw a monster, he can synchro off of. He's still in the driver's seat, huh? Or not. Okay. Yes! Massive piercing of Flora. Dark holding that. Setting one, huh? Jet Falcon to hand. Alright. Can synchro off of this into Armed Wing. Another Armed Wing? Hell yeah. Okay. This is... If this goes through, it's GG's. Yup. Okay. Crow Hogan advancing into the next round. Wow. Alright. Crow has it. Season 1 recap. It's Yami Yugi, Pharaoh Atem versus My Valentine. Round 2. History repeating itself or what? Setting 3 passing. Okay. Duality. Drawing first blood. Okay. Weird. Seeing. Sure thing. Kariboing this? Okay. In character. Certainly. Why not set Mirror Force? What the fuck? Unless the Xyz one negates stuff. Alright. Wow. Mirror forcing the entire board. Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay, Yami Yugi is back in the driver's seat of this duel. Not going through, man. Uh-huh. Thinking. Mm-hmm. Oh no. Okay. Doing NXCs. Another one. Alright. Holy fuck, dude. It's GG's. My Valentine defeats the King of Games. The original King of Games, I mean. Okay. Mai has it. Zane versus Ishizu for the next one. Both are using partner sticks. Okay. Wow, machinas. Alright. Wow. Drawing first blood. 5k damage so far. Warning, stat? Why? I guess she wouldn't have survived. Oh my god, dude, why? Okay. Zane on his back foot here. Might be GG's. Yep. Looked like he was gonna win, but nah. Ishizu is gonna face Mai in the semifinals. Or top 8 rather, right? Rua versus Hasselberry for the last one in the round. Sabersaurus set 2. 12 to the face. Okay. Drawing first blood, but Hasselberry retaliates with ease. Okay. Kinda useless, not gonna lie. It's GG's, isn't it? Yep. Hasselberry continues on. Marching on. Okay. For the final cut, we have Jack versus Bastion. Alright. Let's get this over with. Jack versus Bastion. Upstart. Alright. Smart. Also smart. Drawing first blood. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Why? I'm just gonna... Okay. That was easy. Okay. Wait, is there anyone in the top 16 that didn't? Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Top 8 First game of the top 8 goes to Bastion. Still can't believe it. Joey versus Crow. Okay. Wait, hold on. Oh my god. What the fuck am I doing? Okay. Cool. Tasha versus Tasha, yeah. Joey versus my boy. Joey said straight passes. Torrential's everything. Because fuck it. Draws first blood. Okay. MST's the bottomless. Crow's not having none of that. Mathematician pushes through still. Okay, Crow is cooking. Awesome. Okay. Not looking good for my boy. Nope. It's GG's. Alright. Crow obliterates Joey. And advances into the next round. Crow. With the W. Mai versus the Shizu. DM Classic matchup. Shizu setting a bunch. Mai setting up. Going in for the number 11, big eye. Alright, drawing first blood. Cool. Why not Atticus? Sound good. Nice. The Ice Beast. Mai is cooking here. Oh god. Not looking good. Obliterating Ishizu with ease. Okay. Mai takes the dub here. Bastion versus Crow. Okay. Bastion versus Crow. Alright, let's get it. Evil Czars. Going in for the piercing, drawing first blood. Armor Master. Whoa, wow. Okay. Impressive. I guess he wanted to play it safe, but could have dealt more damage here. I'm just saying. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Obliterating Bastion here. Jesus. Alright. Bastion. You are out. Crow takes the dub. How is this to be determined? I don't get it. Oh, I get it. That's why. Okay. Right now we have Jaden versus Docs to determine the final pairings. Jaden versus Docs. Alright. Heavying all that, but setting. Rhoda. Could it be? Awesome, okay. So this is the past duel. Why though? What? Don't move by the AI, Jesus. Okay. Okay. My boy's cooking. Wow. This is gonna be close. Depends on what happens now. GG's, Jaden is going into the final round. Okay. Oh my god. Wait. Jaden. Okay. Now we have Jaden versus Setting Bubble Man. Okay. Polly for Flame Wingman. Steam healer. Okay. Wow. Come on, Jaden. Going through all of his defenses. Wow. Ooh, cool. No damage though. And he's got the Wing Karibo for protection. Oh, that's right, because it got bounced to hand. Okay. I think it's over for our boy here. Or not. One more turn. Make it count. Nope. It's GG's. Hasselberry wins. Bastion versus Crow. We got Mai versus Hasselberry now. Come. My Valentine versus Tyranno Hasselberry. Yep, we're almost done, faithful. Almost done. I mean, can't speak for shit. Speaking for 3 hours straight. Mai is getting to work, man. Got him below half. Wow. Okay. The finals are gonna be pretty based. Whoever wins. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's a good game. My Valentine triumphs over Tyranno Hasselberry. Okay, finals. Crow Hogan versus My Valentine. Those in the right series. Upstart action. Setting a bunch. Okay. Monster reborning his fang. Wow. Drawing first blood, technically. Synchroing for a Cataster, wow. Armed Wing, let's go. He had to get rid of that, so. Oof. Okay. Crow's in the driver's seat. Is Crow gonna win? Nope. One more turn. Hunting grounds. Okay. We're popping shit. Okay. Hold on. Let her cook. Jesus Christ, man. Shura's gonna go into that. Draw phase is skipped. Okay. I get it. 2k to the face. Alright. Ah! Is this the dub? Not yet. Hanging on by a thread. Oh, that's right. She can pop the field spell. Lights out. Lights out. My Valentine with 150 life points wins the first tournament. Hell yes. Okay. Queen. Love it. Verify the winner. My Valentine. Alright. My winning with 6-0. Hasselberry and Bastion sharing third place, and second place belonging to Crow Hogan, who lost only once. Alright. It's been fun. Thank you all for chatting. Thank you, Forte, for sticking around.